Two and two. What is up, everybody? Happy Saturday, y'all. I miss you guys. Sorry about the boobage. Anyway, I'm not gonna wait for people to come in. I'm just gonna start talking. It's Saturday night, waxing moon. That means I get a little time off from work, which I haven't gotten since I went to Florida to go see my mother-in-law. We went for Easter for a couple days, so I had to rearrange my schedule. And hello. Sorry I'm not saying hi to each and every one of you. I'm going to try to talk more flowing because that's got to be annoying for people watching later, being like, I'm talking like, hey, Megan, hey, Alice, hey, that's got to be aggravating. So I'm going to, I love you guys. Don't take it personal, So hello. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. So I wanted to chit chat about a few different things. I'm sorry I did. Thank you, Fatima Habibti. Thank you. I did do a curse video, you guys. Like I promised you, I recorded it because I didn't want to do it live. And I just got to upload it. But forgive me for not being on here as often. It's like one day it blurs together. It's like life just goes by so fast. I'm like literally working 18 hours a day some days. Like I'm up by 7. I don't go to bed till 4 or 5 sometimes. Sometimes I'll sleep till 9 if I'm lucky. But that screws up my day. It's like I need to take a break, honestly. I'm going to probably, it's like, what's the point of life if you don't get to enjoy it? Thank you, Athena. It was nice talking to you, baby girl. So, okay, real quick, let me talk about my Black Cat jars, you guys. Getting those out by the end of the week. They're all done. I just got to mail them. I saw, like, you know how I put on my thing 4 to 6 weeks, or I put the time that it takes to charge it and everything, but I think I need to add like maybe 6 to 8 weeks for the processing. That's a whole nother, like, even if it's just emailing, the Black Cat jars all get mailed, but even if it's just emailing it out, that's a whole like other process, going to each name, having to take a picture of it, sending it. It's like it takes time, and I'm very blessed. Thank you, Juju. Like, I guess the people I attract are just nice people. Like, honestly, you guys are amazing. Like, the customers that I don't even know, like, I could understand clients that I work with, because they know me. But even customers that never did business with me, don't know me, none of you have been impatient. None of you have driven me crazy. In the beginning, like when I first sold bracelets and stuff, and it was a new process and everything, there was a few that were impatient, and then I just made it clear, like, look, if you need something like right away, don't order for me because I don't half-ass shit. Like, everything I do it the right way. I charge on each of my altars, except for the Santa jewelry and stuff, because that's specifically for her. But then I'll charge it on her altar for 21 days, sometimes 30, just depending on what it's for. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Sophia. Habibti, love you. I got you on that, Sophia. I do. Inshallah, they're gonna be fine. Don't think negatively, all right, about your parents. Inshallah, they're gonna be okay. And I wouldn't have put that in my life, Habibti, because you don't want people evil, you know what I'm saying, knowing your business. But of course, I'll pray for your parents, of course. I got you covered. Thank you, Maria. Boo, I love you so much. A little gift for me and my baby girl. Little gift, girl. $50. Thank you. That was very generous. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Maria. Kiss the girls for me. Thank you, Steve. I love you, Steve. And tell your hubby I said hello. I see your comments. I try to heart everybody's comments. Um, Thank you, Channel Me. Love you, beautiful. So anyway, what I was saying, thank you, Queen of Pentacles. Thank you for my love jar. I didn't think about it because I know you would take care of me when it was my turn. I'm a new client. Aw, thanks, Queen of Pentacles. Love you, baby girl. Love you, Channel Me. Love you all. So listen, that's what I was saying. Like, not one person, like in the last several months really, has given me any difficulty, has been no, I'm not pregnant. I know I'm fat, you guys. I'm not pregnant. No, I'll get to that. um none of you, and I really appreciate that, and I just want to tell you thank you. I am going to get the black cat jars out by the end of the week, but they are done. When you get them, I'll have a little like slip in there just to give you directions. You can keep it with you, shake it up. Thick, not fat, girl. But I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys for not hounding me and just trusting me to get it out and reading the thing that says 4 to 6 weeks or what have you. And even though sometimes it's been a little over that, but you guys don't, drive me crazy, and I really appreciate that. So, okay. That being said, thank you. I love you, and I can't wait for you guys to all get your stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I put a lot of love in them. Robertson's sister, oh, Cher, where'd she go? I didn't see her. I don't even see her. Thank you, Cher. You and your spirits work so hard for your clients. Please take some time for self-care. Thanks, girl. I'm trying. I'm a workaholic. But listen, so life update. Honestly, y'all, so I told you I went to Florida. I went and visited. And you guys like the video, just so everybody can see I'm on. Carter May, thank you for that testimonial. Me and Justin are just work. We went to go see his mom. She has a rare lung disease. She's had it for a long time. The doctor said that she would only have 5 years to live. And mashallah, she's been going for 10. So, I'll keep her alive as long as I can, as long as God and the angels and spirits allow it. So, thank you, Callie, where you want to be. I like that name. Thank you. So, amen. So, we went to go see her. My friend, she has a little baby, and she was trying for the longest time. And so I went to go meet her new baby. She was trying for the longest time, and she actually came to me for help or whatever, and I did, my little thing. I won't get too much into detail, but so you know how hard it is to adopt a baby? Well, about 2 months after I did my little thing, she got a phone call from a friend. It was actually a friend of hers who had a friend who apparently had a lot of kids or whatever the case may be, and she just couldn't handle another one. She had some circumstances I won't get into, but anyway. And so she kind of hooked that situation up, and now she has a beautiful baby girl. I mean, smalla, mashallah. She's so pretty. So I went to go meet my little niece, and it was just amazing getting to see my friend so happy, because it was a difficult journey, but it's amazing how, like, when I did my work, it was for a baby, and the way it manifested was not what we expected, but it manifested. She couldn't be happier. But you see how that is. Thank you. Channel me through Justin praying for his mom, mashallah. Thank you, Habibti. Thank you. I'll let him know he's upstairs. Babe, one of my babes, Channel Me, gave you $15. Channel Me gave you $15, and she's praying for your mom, she said. He said thank you. So it just goes to show you, like, we did work for fertility, really, for her to have a baby. And magic takes the route of least resistance. So even though she didn't have her own baby, I mean, it's her baby now, but you know what I mean? It happened in an unexpected way. Sometimes things don't manifest the way you think they're going to manifest, is my point, but it manifests with the least resistance, and it manifests for what's best for you and everybody involved. Where's my ginger ale? Huh? When am I going to have a baby? Did somebody ask? It's girl, when's you going to have a girl? Robert says, it's okay. Everybody asked me. You guys, I had a little bit of drink, so if I'm a little, like, slurry, it's been a while since I got to, like, kick back and have a drink. I don't really drink, so I'm kind of a lightweight, so don't make fun of me. But, no, it's fine, Robertson sister. Everybody asked me that. I'm not, to be honest, y'all. First of all, babe, did I bring my ginger ale? Oh, there it is. What for, though? Like, you know what I mean? And Justin, if Justin wanted to have a baby, babe, you want to have a kid? Not really, right? Like, if it happened, but for what, though? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're a blessing and all of that. But, I mean, even though I don't really get to live free yet, but I can, you know, if I didn't work so much, I wasn't such a workaholic, I could go where I want, when I want, how I want, you know what I mean? Even like with the animals, with my dog and cats, well, now cats, plural. If I want to go out of town, I have to get somebody to watch them. And that sometimes could be a pain in the ass, you know, but it's not as bad as with a kid, you know. And if that's such a pain in the ass to sometimes get somebody to watch your animals and somebody you could trust and stuff, imagine with your kid. I wouldn't just trust anybody. And it just seems like I don't want to bring a kid into this type of world, you know? This world's fucked, basically. And for what? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I thought about it. It's like sometimes I teeter the line. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, it would be cool to have a kid. And I'm Arab. I could have kids probably till my cousin, mashallah, had a baby at 50. Literally at 50. No in vitro, not even planned. Smallah. All right. So I know I could have a kid later if I want to, but I'm 38 years old. I'll be 40 this year. I mean, 39. Making myself older. Thank you, Curious Dog Mom. Thank you for joining. It is on my face. Oh, glitter. But anyway, so look at my eyebrows. She did such a bad job. You can tell I'm a little buzzed, right? I got glitter on my face and it will come off. But anyway, so, what was I saying? Thank you, Christine. And I smoked a little bit too, so bear with me. What was I saying? 27, thank you. Oh, that's what I was saying. I'm 38 years old, so let's say I got pregnant right now. That glitter's gonna bug the shit out of me. Imagine in 10, like, my kid would be 10 and I'll be 50 damn near, you know? By the time, actually, no, I'll probably be, if I get pregnant right now, by the time I had the kid, I'd be, like, right this second, I would be 39. Yeah, I'd be damn near 50 with a 10-year-old. I mean, people don't think about that stuff. Nothing wrong with some people that do that. God bless them a million times. I have family members, but I'm like, then I'll never be done. Like, I'll never get to, I don't know. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't like to be, even when my first dog I got, I kind of had like a postpartum depression. I was so like, oh my God, what did I do? Like, you know what I mean? It was such a commitment to me. When I had Bruno, my first Chihuahua, I was like 20, and a friend of mine got him. I'm a hot mess, you guys. And I literally had like postpartum depression after she, because it was, hi, Rick Luke, come here, come here. And I was like, so like, oh my God, this is such a big responsibility. There's my bubba. And it just freaked me out. Of course, I loved that dog. And then I got another one, and they were my life. But it was like, I don't know. I'm maternal with other people's kids. I'm maternal with my clients. I'm maternal with my husband, like motherly. But I don't know. It's never really been my dream you know how when you're a little kid, a lot of little girls, pretend to be pregnant, I had a cousin who used to put a stuffed animal under her shirt, pretend to be pregnant and all that. It was never me. For my husband, if he wanted, I would, because it's not fair to be with somebody and not make sacrifices if that's what they want. But I'm blessed that me and him are kind of on the same page with that. Thank you, Jay Phoenix. Sending love. Thanks for all that you teach us and do for us. Thank you, Habibi. Thank you, A-Line. Good evening, positive and love. I think fire signs can be too selfish. Me being a fire sign, I understand. Exactly. Not even like selfish, because I will give you the shirt off my back. If I can do something for somebody, I will do it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not, like, I like being free. I like being able to do what I want to do, you know? If it happened, I'd be a good mother, don't get me wrong, but I don't know that I would go out of my way. And, now you guys, okay, like, you know how in the Bible it condemns witchcraft? Well, and I got to point to this. I kind of, over the years doing this professionally, I've kind of understand why now. I don't think that really there's like a God, a being that says, no, you're not supposed to do that. I honestly, like, the more now I read people and I see there's always somebody meddling in their lives with witchcraft. It's so common nowadays. I want to say 8 out of 10 people now that I read, I see somebody working on them in a negative way. And now I realize it's like, okay, just imagine the whole world doing work on each other and not in a positive way. Hey, Marichelle, I miss you too, babe. You know what I mean? Just imagine, like, now everybody is doing magic, and it's scary because I am a professional and I know what's justified and what's not. But there are some people that will hex you for like the stupidest shit. I mean, when I had a douchebag, piece of shit, fuck boy, a man, grown ass man, and I use the term loosely, who didn't know me, who tried, and I will say it again, tried. I didn't even know he tried, until somebody told me. I knew somebody was trying, but I look at my cards all the time and there's somebody trying to work on me simply for me being me. Not that I did anything to them, not because I harmed somebody they love, just because this fucker was trying to impress someone. Trying to read me, trying to hex me, just to impress somebody else, just to get some pussy. I'm sure he learned that wasn't a smart thing to do. But yeah, they definitely failed. Remember, I got the flowers. My spirits made a very good point when I got flowers at my door when I was talking about it. If you guys were watching that video. speaking of flowers, I got such beautiful flowers. Thank you guys. But yeah, so the point is, like, now you got little kids, youngins, that just will hex each other for no reason. It's a fucked up, it's fucked up. You know, I always recommend everybody to keep protections up, wear protection, you know, keep up a protection spell, you know, put powder around your house, protection powder, you know, do a reversal every now and then. You shouldn't have to do a reversal a lot unless you're pretty, like, sure that somebody's definitely sending something your way. But you've helped me greatly. I'm feeling the results of the equinox ritual and the money oil. Thank you and your spirits. Aw, thanks, girl. Hold on. Screenshot. But yeah. So now it's like I'm putting things together. Like, maybe that's why it says in a lot of the holy books and the Abrahamic holy books, and you know, it's so forbidden, because if it gets in the wrong hands, you know, you got stupid people that, oh, you looked at me wrong, I'm gonna hex you. Oh, I don't like what you posted on social media, I'm gonna hex you. You know, some stupid, dumb, psychotic bitch was in my, and nothing against people with mental illness, but this girl, I don't even think she had mental illness. I think she's just a dumb bitch. And she came into my comments and basically said that she put 30 hexes on me and that I killed her baby. I don't even believe she thinks that I killed her baby. I don't know who this person is, but I found her. I found her because she had her first and last name, but it's a very common name, okay? Let's say it's something like Christina, like Harrison, okay? It's close. That name is close to her name, but Christina Harrison is a very common name. But I found her because in her profile pic there was a tattoo on her shoulder, and you could barely see the face. Thank you, Erica Bonnie. Happy to catch you. Aw, thank you, baby girl. You couldn't, it was like there was so much glare the way the picture was, and it was so small, you couldn't really see her face. Like, she looked like a black woman, but she was white. And the funny thing is, she had a tattoo on her arm, and I literally looked, because listen, if you threaten me, I'm gonna take that seriously. Troll or not, I don't give a fuck. This is witchcraft. And if you threaten to put 30 hexes on me, I'm going to assume you're crazy. And I'm going to fucking take them and shove them up your ass. I don't care if you're just trolling me. Don't troll me like that. So I literally found her. And this dumb bitch had her phone number, clear as day, posted on her shit. So I literally called her and I was like, yeah, you don't. Because she didn't leave just one comment. She left several. And it was always a threat. One was like, oh, what did she say? Do you know what a heart attack feels like? Like, basically threatening me with a heart attack. And then this is the straw that broke the camel's back, is when she said something about my mother. She said, your mother's with me. You killed her. That's what she said. So that's when I was like, oh, hell no, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you are mental. I'm gonna fuck you up for that one. So I got her phone number. I called her. I'm like, listen up, you dumb, dirty, crackhead, methed out bitch. Because you could tell she's clearly on meth. She had that look in her eyes. I know a dope fiend when I see one. Thank you, A-Lion. I wear the bracelet I got from you and it's helped. I'm so glad. So I called her. I'm like, I mean, I'm from the hood. I know what a dope fiend looks like. And I was like, you fucking methed out, tweaked out, dumb fucking bitch. I said, you think a junkie could ever touch me? I said, you're a fucking dope fiend. No offense if you have a drug problem, because I've been there, done that. Okay, you guys heard about my story many years ago. And I don't give a fuck. Anybody wants to judge me. It was pain pills, but prescribed from a doctor. So I don't doubt anybody who went through that struggle. Most witches have went through some kind of something in their lives. And a lot of them addiction because we're empaths, so we feel everything. So anyway, if you're interested in that story, just look up Arabian Conjure My Story. I talk about that. But anyway, but I told her, I was like, you think a junkie would ever be able to hex me, bitch? She even said to me on the phone, because that was I was responding to her saying, oh yeah, I got about 30 hexes on you. I ain't the one, but I'm like, bitch, first of all, you got 30 hexes on somebody you don't even know. How fucking pathetic of you. I said, I'll take all 30 of those hexes and shove them right up your fucking ass. 30 what, bitch? 30 little crack rocks all in a row? What the fuck do you got? Anyway, so she kept hanging up on me, and but that's just the point. Like, there's crazy people in this world, little dope fiend, all tweaked out, and you could tell by, like, of course I checked out her social media to see what she got going on, and like, her posts just are bizarre, make no sense, you know what I mean? So I knew she was all fucked up, but that don't mean the bitch won't, put together some candles and try it. So you got to protect yourself, your family, but that's, you know, just for being on social media. And that's what I wanted to talk about too. Like, what people always ask me, like, what's it like? Yeah, she didn't know who she was beefing with. Well, she damn sure ain't commented since. And I definitely handled that shit real fucking quick. But don't ever threaten me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I take that shit seriously, crackhead or not. Anyway, and then you talk about my mother, bitch. My mother's probably the one that brought you to me, got me your phone number, helped me figure out who you are. I mean, the name was so common. And, like, she looked like a black girl in her little small YouTube photo because the light, it was, like, really dark. But the tattoo on her arm is what helped me, and where she was from, like, based on her playlist. And sure hell enough, it was her. When I called her, it was definitely her. Thank you, Tia Mia. I miss you, love. I hope you're doing well. Wishing you continuous blessings in your life always. I will catch you up soon. Love you, baby girl. So anyway, and thank you so much for the $49. You're very generous, beautiful. Love you. But so what's it like to be a professional spiritual worker or witch? I notice a lot of people now are trying to get into the business, even people who have no business into it. And let me tell you something. Just imagine, like, for me, I can't speak for everybody else because I know a lot of people don't allow what I allow. But just imagine, let's give you the pros and the cons, right? The pros, okay, you get to help people. You get to, like, for me, it's something I love. The craft is something I love to do. So I get to do something I enjoy, and I do it for a living. People dream about that. People go their whole lives wishing they can have something they enjoy doing make them money. And thank you, Nayeli, for you, my lovely queen, and your spirit. Thank you for everything you do. You're a blessing and very much love, beautiful. Blessed to have you and Gabby in my life. La la la, love you so much. I love you too, Habibti. Thank you. So a lot of people dream that they can turn what they enjoy doing into something that they do for a living that supports them. And mind you, if any of you guys have been following me for any length of time, you'll know that I didn't set out to do this professionally. Hey, Kashmira girl, I'm glad you finally made it. I made, I was on social media, and just me showing people how to do things, it attracted people. And another witch who I became friends with, who is no longer on YouTube, incidentally, She didn't want to do work for people, and she was much bigger. She had a much bigger platform. I mean, the way it happened, it was like you could tell, like, spirit put me in this position because I only had like maybe not even 500 subs when she came to me, which is by no means enough to have to run a bit, it's not by any means a large enough platform to run a business from or to support yourself from. But she had like, yes, Vagabond Moon, yep, I miss her too. But she turned Christian, like fully Christian. She's married now, mashallah. And I hope she's doing well. But Vagabond Moon, she people were coming to her asking her to do work, and mind you, she was very young too at the time. I think she was only like 22. And I had done something for a friend of hers, and I'd done really good work and made really good results. And incidentally, when she had a smaller channel than me, I only had like at the time maybe 200 subscribers, and she had like maybe 5 or 10 subscribers. And she was just coming up, and I was like, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I'll shout you out. And she was like, thank you. So I shouted her out. She didn't get much, but, she didn't forget that. And so one day I literally woke up and looked at her channel, and it had blown up like overnight. Like I hadn't checked it for maybe a week. And then I go back on, and it had blown up. And I even said to her, I'm like, did you buy subscribers, girl? And I didn't mean to sound like I wasn't hating. I was just like wondering, like, how the hell did that happen? She's like, I have no idea. She goes, I just posted a video and it went crazy. It just hit or miss algorithm. So people started hitting her up for work, and she did readings, but she did not want to do work for people. And I'll get to that, cuz people think it's just so easy, like, oh, throw a few candles together and then you're done. No, I'll get to that. But anyway, so she did not want to be bothered. Like she knows how she knew like people are going to drive me crazy. I don't have time for that. I'm not dealing with it. And so she's like, is it okay if I send you people, if they, because I know you're trustworthy, I know you won't scam them, and I don't feel comfortable referring them to anybody else. She knew like her and I had become, pretty good friends, and she just knew my heart. So one day, I said, sure, why not? And she made a video and she shouted me out and was like, I would only trust her. And anytime somebody emailed her, she would refer them to me. So, and she didn't want anything in return. And I insisted, I was like, I feel bad. Like, so, I would force her to like take a little, I would send her money, just to say thank you. And she would send it back to me, and I was like, no, that's how good-hearted she was. Like she didn't want like a cut. But anyway, so it got to the point where I was getting too busy, and then people were coming directly to me, like people were coming back to me, repeat clients. So it got to the point where I couldn't even take her referrals anymore. I had my own clients. And then right around that time, she stopped witchcraft altogether, took down all her videos. And so it was like perfect timing. Like when I was ready to just be, deal with my own client base, and I had my own wait time, she was done. So it was just like, you get what I'm saying? It was the timing of everything. It was like perfect. But anyway, so going off on a tangent. So pros, getting to help people, getting to do what you love and making a living off of it. Um, I mean, what else can you ask for than that? And like, if you're good at it, you, I do pretty well, mashallah, because, I'm good at it. But see, that's the thing. You can't be shitty at it and do well at it. What's going to happen is eventually people are going to, if you really don't have a gift and you really don't know what you're doing, people are not going to come back to you. People are, repeat, for me, my repeat business far exceeds new clientele. You know why? Because my repeat clients, they'll book me months in advance, to where the new people, they don't even, like, they can't really even get in because my repeat clients, book me fast. So, my, like, return recidivism rate is, like, last I checked on PayPal, it was like 70% or 80% of, I have to look, but it was somewhere like 70 to 80% of my clients come back to me for something, for one thing or the next. Like, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, mashallah, that's a blessing. So, that's my point. If you're good at it, you will do well, but at the same time, you don't want to be greedy. Like, you don't see me driving around a fucking Ferrari or anything. Like, I have a Dodge, I have a decent car, but it's not like some crazy luxury car. I don't have to live like above my means. I'd rather take care of my spirits. My spirits bless me. My spirits bless my clients. So my spirits get blessed. I take care of them. So I'm not like flossing or whatever. What I make, I share with my spirits. I take care of them. So I think a real spiritualist should be humble, honestly, not like flossing. My jewelry, this is all gold, but this was all passed down to me. This is all mine before. This was passed down from my grandmother to my great grandmother to my grandmother, to my mother to me. All gold, but it's not, But what am I drinking? I had 2 glasses of wine and a beer. Can you tell? Do I sound that fucked up? I could drink. I'm off. Anyway, thank you, Lauren G. Am I making sense? Uh, Dick controller is making me feel insecure. You making me feel insecure, dick controller 187. Anyway, I am making sense. Okay, sorry if I'm like a little all over the place. Like I said, I had a couple drinks. My eyes. And I smoked. Oh, for me? Oh, okay. I thought Dick Controller was talking to me. But anyway, oh, Dice. Sorry, Dice. I've been drinking. I had a little bit, not too much. I'm not like sloppy. But anyway, and smoking. Sorry, Dice Controller. My bad. What was I saying, you guys? What the fuck was I saying? Bad. Especially when I smoke. I know that I must be so hard to watch like this. What was I saying though? Do you guys remember? Pros and cons. Okay, yeah, but where was I at? Being a professional, but where was I at? Okay, regardless, I'll pick up. Yeah, so I think, and I'm not downing anybody, but I think spiritual workers should be humble. Like, I don't think they should be, and God bless them if they want to drive around Maseratis and stuff like that. Not that I've ever seen any spiritual worker driving a Maserati, but I'm just saying, like, I think, you know, there should be a level of humility, you know what I mean, when you're a spiritual worker. And I think people that floss, thank you, Queen of Hearts, mwah. I think people that floss and flex, exactly, are giving a bad impression, like that it's just like easy money, but that's not the case at all. Okay, first of all, if you're doing your job right, let me explain to you. So I gave you the pros: doing what you love, helping people, getting joy out of helping people, get what they want. And me personally, I think, I know, not think, I help them improve their lives, like not just with the immediate what they want, but I teach them how to be, like how to love themselves. In love cases especially, I teach them how to have respect for themselves and how to have boundaries and how to use men's mind fucking against them. All of my clients, most, I want to say 90%, and the other 10%, they just didn't verbalize it, but I know it to be true. All of my clients, thank you, Katie. Thank you, Katie. Have told me that I've helped them and taught them a lot and have made them smarter and stronger, and I've change them for the better, like not change who they are as a person, but help them grow as a person, every single one of them. So it's more than just giving them what they want for the short run. I personally sit there and drill shit into their head, and I'll cuss them the fuck out when they need it, and I'll put them in their place when they need it, and I'll teach them the things that I don't understand, how they don't see. Like like things that, like for example, I had a client yesterday. Yeah, I helped them improve themselves just in their lives altogether. Not only that, I get to teach them how to do things in their own life, like spiritually, like little rituals and stuff they could do for themselves to help better their life. So not only do I teach them like the psychological warfare that men and women inflict on each other, and how to protect themselves from it in the physical world, I also help them protect themselves in the spiritual realm and do little things like my client videos. I give them little tools to help them that they could take with them. That's priceless to me. And honestly, I don't know. And of course, I'm sure there's plenty of other spiritual workers now that'll pop up with these things because they didn't think of it themselves. They'll probably do it. I started a lot of fucking, I won't say trends because it's not a trend for me, but I've started a lot. Even spiritual workers have learned from me how to handle their clients, or the way they should. Not that they all do, but thank you, Kayla. I've been wanting to say this for a minute. The last time I gave thanks to your spirits on live, some miraculous stuff happened the same day. You're the realest. You have all my love and support. Love you, beautiful. Sending love. I'm going to spend some time with my father. Thanks again for all you've done and all that you do. Blessed be. Thank you. Have fun with your dad. But, you know, I give them little tools to better their life. And that makes me feel good. Like, the testimonials, I probably post, literally, ask my clients, they'll tell you, because they're like, oh, where's my testimony? I post maybe 1/10 of what I get. Maybe 1/10. Okay, I'd be posting all day, but the testimonials are not for me to prove anything to anybody. They're for them to give thanks. And it's for them to lock in their manifestation or their result, even if it's just from a product of mine. When you send me a thank you in writing, it locks it. Words carry vibration. My spirits see that. They hear, they see, they read, they know. So when they see that, it feeds them life, and they like it, and they'll continue to do things for you. So the testimonials are not for me. I don't even post 1/10 of what I get. Not even 1/20 of what I got. I've shown you my inbox. If I posted every single one, I'd be posting it all day, every day. And thank you, Patty. This is for you and your spirits. Oh, love you, babe. But anyway, so that was the pros. Now the cons. The cons. Okay. Number 1, you open yourself up to everybody's energy. So when you do spell work for people or you do readings for people, any darkness, any negative spirits that they have attached to you, if you don't know how to protect yourself, and this is why young children should not be trying to do professional work for people unless they're under the supervision of their parents. Like, I know a young girl who's like 15 practicing for people, but she does it with her mother. I still think she's too young, but she's feeding her family. I can't say shit. As long as she gets good results, it's not my business, really. It's her client's business. But anyway, you're opening yourself up to any negative energy or entity that is attached to that person. That's number one. Number two. So, oh, and let me add something to that. So if they have some kind of negative curse on them and you don't know how to protect yourself from that, even just giving them a reading, you can attract that negativity into your life. So I knew a girl who started doing readings randomly for people. Thank you, Dorian. And one day, like, she was only doing it for a couple weeks. And then one day she woke up, she was very ill, throwing up. She got really bloated. She looked terrible. Her whole, like, anytime she would go out, something bad would happen. She'd get a flat tire. She got into a car accident. Somebody hit her car in the parking lot of Walmart. Just one thing after the other was happening to her. So I did a reading, and mind you, this was somebody I knew, and I saw that there was something attached to her. Thank you, baby K. And I asked her, I said, have you been doing anything differently lately? And she told me she had just started reading people for money. And I said, okay, have you been protecting yourself? Have you been cleansing yourself? Do you know what you're doing? Like, as far as I know, you just picked up a tarot deck, like, not too long ago. Now, mind you, she was only reading, like, friends, friends that she knew and charging them not even a lot of money. She was, like, trying to practice or whatever. And she's like, looked at me, because I was on FaceTime with her, and she looked at me like, I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you can't just jump into spirituality and doing it for others. It's one thing to do it for yourself, but you're mixing your energy with theirs. You're allowing yourself to get their energy onto you. Thank you, Hema. Love you, babe. You can't just not to go into it with ignorance and not know this. You should know that. If you don't know that, then you shouldn't be reading people for money. You want to read people to practice. Even then, to be honest, even reading others for no money at all, you need to be careful. Have you been cleansing your cards in between? Like, she didn't know any. She's like, I'm like, okay, now I got to cleanse you. You've allowed all these different energies to attach to you. Like, do you think this is a fucking game? So when you do spell work for people, it's even worse because you're creating an energetic cord. That's why when practitioners are done with you, they're supposed to cut the cord. Okay. Um, and that's why a lot of the times I'm very drained because imagine, like, I know how to protect my energy from anything. Attaching my spirits protect me. I'm not worried about that. But one thing I have a hard time with is feeling tired all the time, like drained. It's like having hundreds of people just sucking your energy all the time, okay? Because I'm actively working on so many people, even doing the honey jars and, stuff like that. So I have to make sure to cleanse my energy, cut the cords, even if it's temporarily just to like release and then start again. So you're opening your home up, you're opening yourself up, you're opening your family up. If you don't know how to, if even not just for yourself, you got to be careful to protect your family, especially if you have children. That's another thing. You getting clients, however way you do that, whether it's through like eBay or Etsy or Instagram or whatever you're doing, your competitors, and this is another con, your competitors are watching. You will be a threat no matter what to other practitioners, okay? When I first got on the scene, And it wasn't even my intention, okay? I had jealous motherfuckers coming out of the woodworks, all right? Um, there was a couple, and I've talked about this before, who came for me, made a video about me talking shit the day I surpassed them in viewership. And I've talked about this before, and I'm gonna talk about it as much as I fucking want to. And these people know they learned never to come for me the fuck again. But anyway, made a whole video talking shit about me the day I surpassed them in viewership, bashing me for no reason. I literally helped these people before. They came to me for help with the situation, and I helped them. And do you know these people didn't even say thank you? I had to reach out to them and find out how it went. It was a court case, and I had to reach out to her to find out how it went. Oh, yeah, I won. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Not thank you for helping me. But anyway, that's how, like, I thought we were cool, at least because I helped them. Woke up one day to a million messages, a million emails, my assistant blowing up my phone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? These people had made a video just ripping me to shreds, lying, defaming me. They took it down because I would have had a field day. First of all, my attorney would have had a fucking field day because it was all slander, it was all lies. Very smart to take it down. I wish I would have screen recorded that shit. But anyway, it was before I don't even think screen recording existed back then. But anyway, so you have to learn how to protect yourself. You have to know how to protect yourself. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to fuck them up. Thank you, beautiful soul. And a couple months later, and I'll never forget them telling me, and I know I'm kind of going all over the place. Sorry, you guys. Them telling me that I was a little girl that liked to play with magic and that my energy was weak and that I couldn't do shit to them. Well, guess what? 2 months later, I got a email basically begging me to stop fucking them up, that they were getting it and that they apologized and that they found out that what they did was unjustified and wrong, and they basically blamed it on their audience, saying that people were messaging them and saying that I did this, that, or the third, which was a lie. They just were jealous. I mean, they went under one of my testimonials and tried to poach one of my clients. Under my testimonial that I posted, somebody had commented, "Oh, how do I need to get a hold of you for work?" And he comes in, what lack of integrity do you have to go into my comments and be like, "Oh, well, don't go to her, come to me. She's this or that." Under my own testimonial. That's Arabians are not weak. They are the source, bro. Boom. Thank you. I guess these people didn't realize. So anyway, so I had to you have to know, my point is you have to know how to protect yourself because people will test you. People will come for you. If you're new on the scene, I don't care what platform you are on. I don't care if you put a Google ad on fucking Google. Somebody will see you as a threat and somebody will try to attack you to get rid of that threat. I see it all the time. I mean, how many times have you seen practitioners beefing? And it's a witch war. So that's a con. If you are not experienced and you don't know how to protect yourself and defend yourself and you think that it's just a get rich quick scheme, and it's not a get rich quick scheme. If you're doing your job right, by the time you pay for materials, offerings, the time, the energy, everything, it's not, it shouldn't be a get rich quick scheme. You really shouldn't even make that much if you're doing it right, to be honest. So yeah, that's another con. Constantly having to make sure you're protected, constantly having to make sure that your boundaries are up, having to, you know what I'm saying? So that's another con. Um, Another con is people who pay you sometimes think they own you. So can you imagine somebody paying you one time, right? They pay you one amount, and because they pay you, they constantly email you. They every little problem in their life they put on you, even if it has nothing to do with the work at hand. And materials cost a lot. Yes, they do. It doesn't matter if you work their spell for 21 days. It doesn't matter 30 days. It doesn't matter if you've been boosting their work for 6 months, a year. You know, they would rather, like, there's witches that'll be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to charge you 200 for this spell and then 200 for that spell. Oh, I need this. Here's another 300. So it's little amounts. And then by the time they're done, it's thousands of dollars. Okay. I, on the other hand, it's like, here's my price. Okay, and I will continue working with you for as long as I can. Now, mind you, I'm a little bit different of a breed because I get very difficult cases. My easy cases can get my group rituals and they'll be fine. Okay, 1 candle, 3 candles, because I do one and then helper candles for my group rituals. If you have a simple case, we just broke up type of case, my group rituals will do fine. My full set clients, okay, is what I like to call them. I charge them an amount. I work. Yeah, I never, and that's the thing, baby K. The ones that keep asking for more and more money, they get respected. The ones like me, though, I get shit on. Not by everybody. I have a lot of beautiful clients that are amazing. Um, that they're just beautiful. They offer to pay for boosters and stuff like that. But and here's the thing, I'm very upfront with them too on how I operate. I let them know, like, look, I practice sihr. My YouTube work is what you see me doing on YouTube. That's basic candle magic 101. That's nothing special. You guys could do that at home. Yeah, mine might be, extra. Mine might look very um, extra, but it's still basic candle magic. Yes, it's effective, but for difficult cases, I use sihr. I use that for candle work, for booster work. Okay. And I explain them how I work. Like, if you're gonna be up my ass, you want a million updates and all that. No, you update me. I do the work. You're going to deal a lot with Gabby via email because I'm one person and I spend my time doing my consults as well as the work. The important part, Gabby's there for the emails and the updates, and she weeds through all the ones. I really basically need to know, did you manifest or didn't you? Yes or no? You still on my list? Okay, I'll get back to work on it. Manifest or no? That's all I really need to know. People take the update thing way overboard. Now I'm getting like annoyed. Um, I felt more scam for a practitioner to message you every month to do another spell and another spell. It's best to have a flat service fee. It feels more exactly, and that's what I do, right? So they update me not so I can ask them for more money. They update me so that I know, manifested or not. That's bottom line. Did you manifest yet or not? No? Okay, back to work I go. I mean, why do I need to know this? But people will be in your inbox. Oh my God, Shireen, I had a dream about this and I feel so that, and oh my God, my life is over, and I need to talk to Shireen for 10 minutes. Can I please just have 10 minutes of Shireen's time right now? Who cares if she's in a cemetery working right now? Who cares if she's in the middle of spell work right now? Who cares if she's on a consultation or a reading with another client who's been waiting a month to speak to her? I want to talk to her right now because I paid her and I own her, basically. That's how I feel when people do that. Or when you tell them, thank you, Em. Now I'm gonna get all fucking so sorry you guys. Thank you, Em Habibti. Love you. Or how about when they're like, oh, you tell them, don't book 10-minute consults. 10-minute consults are not for current clients because you can barely even spit out what you have to say in 10 minutes, let alone everything else. What do? They go online. They still book the 10-minute consults no matter how many times. And Gabby would tell them right to their face, Shireen doesn't want clients booking. Are you trying to get more work? Because that's all that's for. If you're a client and you want work on a new case or something different, you can book that. But 10 minutes, what do? They book it anyway. You even remind them, Shireen's on a tight schedule. Shireen, you want her to do your work, right? Like, you want her to nonstop bust her ass on your fucking case, but yet when you book a 10-minute consult, you keep her on the phone for an hour because I'm the type of asshole. Yeah, making her appointments push back 2 freaking hours. Exactly. Because I'm the asshole that can't just hang up in their faces. You know what? I took off the 10 minutes. I took off. Now, Gabby, if it's a new client, she'll offer it to them. Hey, Renunu Habibti. If it's a new client, she'll to just say send it on PayPal. But I took it off my website because people were literally just disrespecting me. Current clients, instead of booking, you know why they wanted to book those? Because they don't have as long as a wait time, but they're cheaper and they still get their full hour. Can you believe it? Even after you tell them, they'll push your boundaries and push your boundaries. Hey, Ankita. Hey, Habibti. Missed you in here. Push your fucking boundaries. They don't care. They don't care if you have 10-minute consults and they should be done within 100 minutes. 10 times 10, that's 100 minutes. It's an hour and a half or so. But yet they keep you on the phone for 30 minutes or an hour. I mean, 10 hours. There were days that I was crying. I'm like about to cry now because I get so aggravated. I was literally in tears because I had all day on the phone and still had work out the ass. Yeah, if I hang up on them, you know what they'll do? I'm just telling you, I've never done it, but I know because I've gotten disconnected a few times. They'll email, oh, Gabby, I lost her. They don't even care. Thank you, love. They don't even care. They don't care that you already went over the time frame by. They'll still have the audacity to email, be like, "Oh, we got disconnected. Could she call me back?" Or how about the people that ask you for work? You do it on a payment plan. You already work on it for like a month, and then they say, "I don't want this. Is it okay if I decided I don't want it? Do I still have to pay you what I owe you?" So wait, you asked me for the work. You made me start it on a payment plan. I mean, I did it in good faith. Um, Trusting that you would pay me in full eventually. You let me work on it. Like, do you know most witches just do one spell? I know, now I've turned this into a bitch fest. I know, but you guys wanted to know the cons. I'm giving you the cons. Um, you asked for the work. Do you know most practitioners, when they say I'm doing a separation or reconciliation, it's one spell. I have a different kind of work, sihr, but I could easily do the same thing. So just because I haven't been working on it for months with you means that you don't think you owe me the whole thing. I work on things for months, not months straight, but boosting it up to keep the energy going based on your updates. And even for some people that have already manifested. But that's a question to ask if you owe me money for work that you asked me to do under uh, a payment plan that was a courtesy, which I should have been paid. Would you ask that question if you paid me up front like you were supposed to in the first place? But I give you a courtesy, and I've literally had people ask me if they still had to pay me off because they no longer wanted this, that, or the third. Why would you even put me in a situation to ask me a question like that? Don't ask me for the work if you're going to change your mind and then have the nerve to say, do I have to pay it off? And the fact that okay, so I want to be honest. For my full set clients, unless they manifest fairly quickly, mind you, I'm dealing with very difficult cases. Okay, so I give these people a 3 to 6 month or a 6 to 12 month manifestation time, depending on. Yeah, I'm dealing with cases of a much more difficult level. Okay. The easy cases I won't even take. I'll tell them get a group ritual or honey jar, something simple. Something that other witches still charge out the ass for, and I have it for a very decent price. If I'm going to charge a good amount of money, it's because I know I'm going to be dealing with the case for quite a bit of time. But people don't realize that if somebody takes more than 3 months to manifest, at that point, I'm not really profiting off of you. I'm not even making minimum wage really. If I calculate it, so I'm making money off the consultations that come with it, if anything. The people that are inquiring about work, or the people that, following up. That's where I make my profit. Not the work itself, not after everything. So people will literally put everything on you. Like, you could be doing love work and they're in their feelings about something that happened with their neighbor, and they'll come in your inbox and complain about it and cry and, what can you do for me? What can you do? Shireen, can you call me? I'm just going through so much at work. And that's what people do. Now, I can't say that's a con for everybody, because not everybody allows that. So if you are the type of person that can't say no, or have a hard time, like, you have to please everybody, which I have that problem. I really need to work on that. Like, I can't please everybody. I can't. But if you are that type of person that you don't like to disappoint people or let people down, you will get taken advantage of. Now, don't get me wrong, I have very good clients. We all do that. Send flowers to the spirits and gifts, and they try to show appreciation. It's not even about the gifts, or even if they just thank you, even if they just tell you they appreciate you, it's worth it for me. That's that I get joy out of that. But, when if you take shit to heart, like say, there's going to be times where you can't make certain shit happen for some people. Out of 100 people, say you have the best success rate out there. If you have a great success rate, 80% success rate, that's pretty much the best there is. Okay, 8 out of 10. You're still, out of 100 people, 20 people are not going to get exactly what they want, how they want it. They might get something better, they might get something else, but 20, you know, a good success rate is 8 out of 10. That's great. I'm sorry. Anybody tells you 100%, they're fucking full of shit, lying liars, okay? Nobody could say that they've gotten 100% out of, 100 out of 100, and every single person got exactly what they want, how they want it. There's this little pesky thing called free will. Kizzy, what are you talking about? When should a person start seeing manifestation after work has been done? Depends on what you're doing. Depends on the situation. You see what I'm saying? When should it depends on who are you working with? You working on yourself? You working on with the person? No, no. Who after love work with who though? Okay, and that oh how long? It depends on the person. Thank you, Ankita. That's kind of questions kind of piss me off, to be honest. You know why? Because these are human beings we're talking about here. Thank you, Ankita. You and your spirits never left my side. I'll never forget that. I got no more than what I asked for. I mean, I got more than what I asked for. Sorry, I owe you my life. Mwah, love you. Let me screenshot that. Okay. People think this is fucking ordering a sandwich at Burger King. How long should I wait until I order? And I'm sorry, Kizzy, I don't know who you are. Uh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen you in my life before. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. But that question, like, are you listening to this live? I'm just saying, depends on the kid. Like, I just got through talking about that. This is not like ordering up a sandwich, okay? I'm talking about Robertson, 3 to 6 for a recent breakup or reconciliation, 6 to 12 for longer, harder cases with third parties, long distance, and stubborn targets. Some less, some more. This is somebody's free will here. How long after I order should I start seeing results? Well, I know she ain't my client because if she was, she would have known the answer to that. So thank God for that. But because I tell everybody when they speak to me, but it upsets me, and I'm sorry, Kizzy. I still love you. I'm not trying to, but you know why that question gets me so upset? Because people don't seem to understand. This is not waving a magic fucking wand and being like bibbity bobbity boo. Now just snap. You're going to come right back and you're going to beg and you're going to plead and you're going to. That's not how it works. Somebody has a heart and blood and brain. Okay, they have minds of their own. It could manifest in a month, 2 months, 3 months, exactly. It might be a year. Everything takes its time and everything falls into place. And I'm sorry if I'm getting real fresh with you. It's just that question gets to me. It's because everybody's different. You can It's not like, oh, okay, I'm gonna order this off of your website and it says I could receive it in 1 week. How long after I order will I receive it? It's not like that. This is a human being. If you're talking about love work, you're talking about flesh and blood here. Free will. These are people, okay? We can't just wave a magic wand and make it just snap their fingers and make shit happen. Some people, yes, some people, no. Some people, depends on the situation. Depends on if they cheated on you or you cheated on them, or if they have somebody else, if they're married to somebody else. It just depends. It can take a year, it could take more. If people are going to buy love work to just expect a overnight fix, don't bother, because we're still in reality here. And you have to do the work too. You have to do the work in the physical world. That's another thing. Okay. Let me put it on my all chat so I can see all the. Okay, and I feel bad. She kind of got the brunt of my passion. And it's not you, Kizzy. It's just I'm passionate about that because some people think just because they get love work that they're entitled to that person just jumping the target that is. Thank you, Miss Rihanna. You're my teacher and don't even know it. Your spells are powerful. I practice by following your guidance via videos. Just curious what I can do in a hotel since I can't light candles and incense. That's a tough one,
I'll have to do a vid. That's a whole. I have to do a whole video on that for you. I'll show. I'll show you some different things. Um, the minute you stop obsessing about them, wondering when it will work, the target feels you moving on. Thank you. And that's another thing. It's a seesaw. When you're feeling great about yourself, when you're in a positive mindset, when you're not even really thinking about them or worried about what they're doing, that's when they're obsessing over you. I guarantee you. Think about when you get a call from your target or a text. What are you doing at the time? Think about the last time you were in a breakup situation, right? And you got a text or a call from your ex saying that they missed you. And it doesn't have to be if you're in a breakup right now. I'm talking about, think about all the times you've been in a breakup. What were you doing at the time when your ex texted or called you saying they missed you? Were you sitting there crying thinking about them? I guarantee you weren't. Let's hear some examples. Think about the times you've broken up with a person or they broke up with you and you got a call or text from them saying they miss you and they want to talk to you. What were you doing when they did that? Probably out with your friends. Maybe you were at your parents' house at dinner. Maybe you were definitely not sitting there crying and thinking about them when that happened. I got a text from my ex while I was on a date, middle of making out. Boom. There you go. It's always when you're not thinking about it. It's always when you're enjoying yourself. It's always when you're sitting there like, I don't really care if they call me or not. I'm good, actually. I don't really miss them right now. I feel really good, is when that happens. And I know this for a fact because I know energy. And it's called life experience and working with a lot of people. So when you let shit go, that's when things are going to work out. Thank you, Natural Beauty. And I'm going to tell you one thing. What I was saying about success rate. I'm a damn bad bitch. I'm a beast. If I can't do it, ain't nobody can do it. So don't you bother going to anybody else. If I can't get your exact target and how you want it, ain't nobody can do it. So you might as well just let it go then. I'm a badass bitch. Like, I shock my own self sometimes. Like, damn, wow. Right down to exact words on the petition, what my client put on the petition they wanted to hear from that person's mouth, verbatim coming out of their mouth, verbatim shit that I'm putting into their head when I'm working on their crown, working on their head. Thank you, Sarah. Love you, baby girl. Verbatim shit that I made them, that I put in their head. Oh, you're gonna tell her she's the most amazing, beautiful woman in the world. Baby, you're the most amazing, beautiful woman in the world. Verbatim shit that I put in their head. I'm a bad motherfucker. So, actually, forgive me, spirits. My spirits are bad I won't even use the F word in reference to them. They're amazing. My spirits are second to none. I don't give a fuck. Okay? So, my point in saying, but you can't please everybody. My success rate when it comes to exact 8 out of 10. Then the 2 out of the 10, they either find someone better, and like a tenth of the out of the 2, I would say, let's say 99.9, either get their target back or find somebody better. But that tenth of a percent, there are that tenth of a percent that don't get shit, and I don't know why. Don't get a new man, don't get a new woman, don't get anything. And it's mainly with love work. I mean, I'm talking prosperity work, mashallah, never failed. Mashallah. Crown of success, never failed. Mashallah. Curses, never failed. mashallah. Only when it comes to free will, like love work. Even separation is a free will thing because they have a choice. They have a choice to leave somebody or not. Thank you, Jara Reyes. But there is a 0.1% that don't get anything, and I don't understand why. And that shit bugs the fuck out of me. And other practitioners may not tell you this. They may not say. They're gonna make it like they've manifested 100% exactly what everybody wants, which is bullshit. If I don't have 100%, you don't have 100%. I guarantee that. Thank you, Natural Beauty. People have free will. It's not realistic to say that. That's full of shit. Habibti Natural Beauty. Okay? But it bugs the fuck out of me. Like, think about out of, 100 people, and you have like one person that didn't get nothing out of out of all of my work, to the point, and I don't just say, oh, I'm done and I give up. No, I'll work that shit until literally the point, and I put this on everything I love, literally to the point where I'm coming out of my ass, my time. I'm pretty much paying them to work, like literally. Like at this point, I'm damn sure not making a profit, and I'm not even breaking even. That's how far I'll go, to the point where I'm like, and then it makes me wonder, like, what are you doing? Is it your, like, are you not telling me something? Are you like, because I don't understand, but it bugs the shit out of me. It really does. It really does. And I won't be able to stop thinking about it. That's a con. If you're like that, if you're like that, look at this little pussy ass bitch. Bitch, eat my dick. Look at this dumb bitch. Oh, I wanna play with the troll. Shut up, you. I don't got nothing better to do than to come in your life and talk shit, cause I'm a pathetic fucking peon, little bitch. Your mom should have fucking wiped you on a napkin. I bet you're fucking so pathetic. You have no fucking life. You have no man, no woman. You have no job. I guarantee you're fucking broke. I'm not gonna. Them just talking shit. Did they block him? Don't block him. I want to play. Did you guys block that person that called me a bitch? Did you guys block him? Where are you? Where are you? I hope they did. I hope you guys didn't block him. Bianca, did they get blocked? Where's Robertson? She's quick with that block button. Oh, Jira, thank you for the super chat. Where are you, little bitch? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I thought you were talking shit. Because you're going to get some bad luck now. You might as well finish it up. You might as well. You might as well. No? Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue? Yeah. Anyway. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. I'm so pathetic. I'm so pathetic. I'm an inbred motherfucker. My mom and daddy are brother and sister, cousins. I guarantee it. Shut up, bitch. Anyway. Oh, you guys couldn't hear me? Damn, I was hoping they stuck around talking about bitch shut up. Bitch shut up. I got your bitch right here. But count down 45 days, little bitch, because nobody ever talks shit to me and then walks away unscathed. I can guarantee. You never see the trolls. What happened to that one little dumb bitch that said she was hexing me with her coven? Whatever happened? Yeah, never did come back. And by the way, my life is lovely. Yeah, be careful driving. Bitch, shut up, huh? Bitch, shut up. Damn it, I wish you would have stayed. Anyway, so my point was, and so if you're the con, if you're the type of person that is a perfectionist or don't like to disappoint people, or you're too nice, you will get walked on in this business. You will. And I've had to learn to draw back. I mean, it's so crazy how you'll literally be bending over backwards for people. And I'm just being honest. And you guys, didn't a troll ask once for your forgiveness a year ago? A couple of them did, babe. A couple of them in my comments begging me to please stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. I've had such bad luck, blah, blah, blah. Didn't know the guy's name, didn't have the picture. Oh, there he goes. JK. Just kidding? You better be. You better be kidding. The troll last year begging me. Meanwhile, I didn't even know who there was. My spirits got him. My spirits got him for the disrespect. And they sure, you guys saw that. Let him troll because he's just digging his own grave. They think I need to know their name or have their picture. They think I need to know. The little kid, there was a few of them, you guys, that begged me to stop fucking them up. Meanwhile, I didn't lift a finger. It was their disrespect in my life that pissed my spirits off. You fuck with a witch, you must be stupid or something. You're gonna find out, though. Disrespect me again. Hey, Kivia. Thank you, babe. But anyway, like I was saying, it sucks when you could bend over backwards, right? Look at my hair. Sorry, you guys. Bend over backwards. You're not really. After a few months, if you haven't manifested in 3 months or so, and I have to keep doing boosters once a month or twice a month or once every other month, whatever I can do on my own expense, mind you, which doesn't just, I'm not just throwing them together, okay? Hours of my time. And then these same people, instead of, because, you know, just because you don't, because I guess they take for granted because they don't see what I'm going through. I'm not going to have a camera up my fucking ass, okay? I'm not going to send you a video of every fucking thing I'm doing. If you can't respect, if I say I'm doing something, I'm doing it. If you don't believe that, then, I mean, they should. They see the results. Why am I going to sit here and fucking have you email me and bombard my email your updates for my health? But regardless, they know. I think because of that, they take it for granted. But sihr is sacred. You want me to what? Be up in a cemetery or outside doing my work or, and what? Have a videotape of my ass? Like, to show you what I have to go through? Why? What did Allie say? What did they say? Threatening who? Oh. Oh, he was probably talking to the troll. But anyway, so I feel like unless you show people every single fucking thing you're doing, they're gonna take it for granted. Unfortunately for me, it's not allowed. It's mamnua. It's haram. You're not supposed to show I'm not going to have my magic shared and bastardized and shown to other practitioners or to other people. My work is sacred. And this is something that I tell all the clients up front before they pay me a dime. But it feels like some people take for granted because they're not up your ass. They're not there seeing what I go through on a daily basis. They're not there when I'm pulling the all-nighters. They're not there when I'm working 18 hours a day. They're not there when I work 7 days a week. They're not there. How could you be? You're in different states. The only ones who see what I go through, my husband, my assistant, and my spirits, my family who never get to see me. So, you know, when people keep hounding you, can I talk to Shireen right now? I need her right now. Like, don't care what time of day it is. Don't care if you're on another call. Don't care if you're working. They want to talk to you right now because their problems are more important than anybody else's. They take precedent in your life. They don't care. They own you for $500, $900, whatever it is. They own you for that. They should get a therapist. I literally had to tell somebody that. I told them not to use my phone number. If you want to say hi, you're more, because somehow my number was showing up. You want to say hi, you are more than welcome. Do not use my phone number for your case. They still did. And not only did they use it, they back to back. Shireen, I know I'm not supposed to text you, but can you please call me? I'm having a breakdown. I said, am I a therapist? I said, I'm a witch that is working on a case that has been working with you and manifested you 3 times already, and you keep doing what I told you not to do, and I got paid months ago. Months ago. And now, not only that, you want to blow up my phone. Sony's, when did you order it, baby girl? No refunds for what? Because the serums, I have some on deck, so it shouldn't take long to get them. Unless you live out of the country. I know, I turned this in, but you guys want to know the pros and cons, so I'm telling you. But other witches don't even let it get to them, though. Other witches don't even respond. And I wish I could do that, honestly. For those ignorant customers, yeah. But now I've got to the point where I'm like, I break it down like, I work your spell for 21 to 30 days, depending on what deity, what I'm doing. Let's say 27 days, right? Let's say I'm doing 3 spells, 27 days each, alternating with the moon. That's over a 3-month period. Let's say, so I'm not going to say my prices because everybody's different depending on what it is, but the average I'm making is $17.80 per day per spell. Per spell. Because you take the amount, divide that by, if you get the 3, let's say 3 spells, let's say separation, blockbuster, and a reconciliation. Let's just say 27 days each, divided by the amount, or $17 a day. That's what I'm making. And is that enough for me to be dealing with your bullshit on top of it? That's I got to break it down for some of these people like that. Not to mention boosters. Oh, Coachella, thank you, baby girl. I didn't see it. Thank you, Habibti. Love you. So, and I hate to do that, but 27 days, 3 spells, $17 a day per spell. And it still seems like a lot when you say the number out loud. So I try to make it as cost friendly as I possibly can for that. The group rituals, they're inexpensive because I'm doing it one shot, okay? But my full set clients, it's an ongoing process. A group ritual or a fucking candle spell is not going to cut it for these cases. It's just fucking not. So for $17 a day, that's just the main work. That's not counting any booster work. That's not counting taking the updates, having to fucking go through all the emails, having to tell them do this or do that, paying Gabby, you know. So that's why I get so upset, if you guys wonder. Thank you, Sphinx Cat Lover. You have a lot of clients who love and respect you and your spirits. I just wanted you to know you are appreciated. Love you, baby girl. Thank you. I appreciate you guys too. And I know you guys probably hear the bitching more than the gratitude, but I do try to let everybody know I do have good clients and I do appreciate them. But I'm just you're asking for the pros and the cons. So that's what I'm giving you. I mean, I wouldn't say there's more cons, but I think with any work, no matter how much you love it, once it's your job, it becomes work, The joy is kind of sucked out of it. But I still have joy, and it's worth it when you get that testimonial or that thank you, when they're like so happy that they got what they want, you know? So that's what it's worth. It's worth it. Hey, Maynard Spaceship, where the fuck you been, girl? Miss you. Shit, it's been a long time. You don't love me no more? And work can get hectic, annoying. Yeah, work is work. No matter how much you love what you do, it's always going to be work at the end of the day. But you get to help people. And I love to do it. But it's responsibility to me. It's a responsibility. Like, if you really want to be serious about, hey Fred Habibi, if you really want to be serious about doing work for people, you have to take it as a responsibility. Like, my job is to make this happen. Yeah, Robertson sister. And if you don't, your reputation eventually is going to go to shit. And people aren't going to want to come to you. There's practitioners that they get you and they're like, okay, this is my price. You want it, you want it, you want it. And they'll push you because they don't want you to do research on them. They want you to not have time to think about what you're buying. So they'll be like, okay, there's no wait to talk to them. There's no wait for a consultation. They'll talk to you and they'll pressure you into getting their service because it's like buy now, buy now. They don't want you to have time to think or do research or whatever. And so by the time you get it, and then it's too late, and then you find out they're got a horrible reputation. But it's really unfortunate. But if you don't take, that's why, you know their practitioners come and go. You'll see them there one day and they're gone the next, because you have to take it as a responsibility. You can't just, my name is everything to me. I will fuck somebody up when it comes to my name. That's the only thing I'm gonna take with me when I die. Some practitioners make you write a testimonial right away in order for you to, yes. And I told people many times, if somebody tries you like that, never, ever, ever do it. Ever. Never give a practitioner a testimonial before you fucking manifest. Are you kidding me? Like, or make you give them a review. Yeah, there's yeah, I know exactly who does that. She thinks it's fooling. She's fooling anybody. Dumb bitch. Anyway, that's so annoying. Makes us all look bad. That's why I get so mad. Makes us all fucking look bad. Because when you got people like that do shit like that, it makes the ones that really earn their fucking testimonials look like shit. Then you're watering it down. You're making it like they're all fake. And that pisses me off. Okay, my word and my fucking name, that's all I'm going to take with me when I die. My legacy, what I've done in my life. You don't take money. You don't take none of the material shit. All you take with you is your fucking name and your reputation and what you've done for people, how you treated people. Recast for free. Well, I've done that, Robertson sister. So we can't really say that is, because how many times have I redone people's shit who fucked up and broke rules and this and that out of my own fucking ass. So that doesn't mean that they're scam if they recast for free. It's the question of, do they really do that, or are they just saying they do? A lot of practitioners are rude as fuck and don't truly care about their clients or take time to even consider them individually as individuals, just a price tag. Yep. Well, I don't go around. Well, what did this person say? What did Sonja Maggie say? I'm gonna have to fuck these cunts up, huh? Lauren. Spam. No, the recast, I mean, I don't know what that means, recast, if they're going around advertising that or what. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I've redone people's work for free lots of times. I don't go around advertising that, like, oh, recast. I love fucking cunts. Do you now, Michael? I know, I got such a filthy mouth. Yeah, my clients have fucked up their work and did the opposite of what the fuck I told them to do. And that's the shit. They ignore all of my suggestions. They ignore all of the rules. They even lie to me, a lot of them, about what they said or didn't say or what they do or didn't do. And then they'll cry when things are not moving fast enough for their taste. Meanwhile, oh, and can I talk to Shireen right now? Right now. I did the opposite of what she told me to do. I've been doing the opposite of what she told me to do this entire time for months now. And she's sitting here wondering why my shit is why, and then you got to insist on right now because you fucked up. And I not only got to redo all the work that I put into it, oftentimes at my own expense, most of the time at my own expense, unless somebody's kind enough to pay me, which now I'm coming to the point where now you're fucking paying for it. I'll give everybody one shot. Okay, but that's a lot of work to have to start all over. And to be honest, I shouldn't even have to do that, to give the one shot. Really, if I have to invest my time, people should have to invest their money, because that's bullshit. But anyway, your hexes kick rocks. Oksana. Kick ass, you mean? But anyway, ignore every suggestion, and then when it's not happening quickly enough, I wish somebody would put a spell on me to be less desirable. It's a burden. Conceited much, Michael? Yeah, I don't think she meant it like that either. I realized that she didn't mean it like that. But anyway, and then when it doesn't manifest quickly enough, they want to be up my ass. Sorry, I keep reading and repeating myself. I need to talk to Shireen right this second, because I fucked up my shit and ignored all of her rules and all of her suggestions, and now she has to drop everything she's doing and call me right now so I can keep her on the phone for an hour. And who gives a fuck if 5 people do that to her? That's 5 hours she has to spend on the phone for free, taking time out of her life. But who gives a fuck? And she got to start it all over at her own damn expense. It's okay, Oksana. I figured out what you meant, hun. It gets very fucking frustrating. It's okay, Oksana. I understood. My spells work sometimes really fast when I don't try to be unnecessary. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. When it comes to yourself and, like, simple situations, if you don't let shit get so out of hand, yeah, spells can work very fast. Like I said, my rituals, my group rituals, you know how many testimonials I get in the first week sometimes? Like, those are very simple, just need a little push cases. These are not the cases. I think you guys fail to realize the cases I have are very, very difficult. There are marriage cases, cases where people are living in 2 different states, cases where there's years of setting a precedent, and then all of a sudden now you want things to change, but you've been doing this, giving this person, you've been setting a precedent for them for years, and you're just expecting what? To snap your fingers and they change overnight? Not when, and Johanna, for example, love you, baby girl. She always pops in at the right time. Her case was extraordinarily difficult. I'm talking a long time of no contact. Broken up for a very long time. Okay. So these are not just there's no room for error. That's the thing. Love you to the moon and back. Mwah. No room for error. This is not little simple call me spells. Okay? Okay? And people think just because, oh, I pay you, like I had one person, she paid me to redo her case, even though I didn't ask her to. And frankly, it put me in a shitty position because I didn't really want to. If I wanted to take a whole case over again, then I would have took another client. I wouldn't limit myself, but I'd rather take a brand new client than have to redo a case that I already had manifested and you fucked it up. Because it gets harder every time. So if somebody doesn't pay me and I try to redo it or whatever, I try to fix it and I redo it. If they have the audacity to say anything when I'm sitting here redoing the shit for free, they know better. But I feel like, okay, now you're throwing money at me, and it feels like you know, don't think you're entitled now just because I didn't ask you for money and you paid me anyway. That doesn't mean you get to hound the fuck out of me now. Just, you know what I'm, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Does that sound fucked up? Like, you know, I appreciate them paying me, you know, to have to start all over even when I don't ask. But then it's like, okay, don't think just because you did that now you're gonna just be able to keep doing whatever you want to do, break rules again, hound the fuck out of me because you threw money at me. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather you not do that. You not pay me and not fucking hound the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Anyway, it was nice talking to you guys. I'm gonna get off here though. I'm sorry. I'm gonna post my hex video to recap, and I'm gonna do a spell video for you guys. We get so defensive over you. It legit pisses me off the way people try to berate you for your work. And I feel bad. Like sometimes I just bitch a lot, but I'm not meaning to. I'm just trying to put things in perspective. For those of you who are thinking you might want to get into spiritual work, I subscribe because I like you. Thank you, Michael. I like you too. You know, I just want you to see what I go through and understand it's not a get rich quick thing. It's not, you have to have a gift. You have to know what you're doing. You have to build a spiritual connection with spirit. If you don't have the gift and you're pretending just to make a quick buck, which there was a dumb bitch that I befriended who tried that and now she ain't doing it no more because she sees people don't stand for when you take their money and don't give them results, even if it is $25 or whatever it is. You will get a bad reputation. You will open yourself up to shit. It's not just putting pretty herbs and oils and candles and selling them. They're supposed to make a result happen. My products produce results. That's why they sell out like this. Mashallah. MashaAllah alaykum sab'anekum wa ashara fatizkum. Anyway, for my products, go to www.arabianconjure.com and check out my products. And I'm gonna release a new candle line. I'm talking blockbusters. They're gonna be fixed candles and my handmade candles. My handmade candles are a little more expensive than the fixed candles. And by the way, the fixed candles come with 3, but you're supposed to burn them together in a triangle. You'll see in the directions. So like if you got the fixed candles for money or success, I mean, you can burn them individually if you want to, but I recommend burning 3 of them. You know how I do, in a triangle. But regular fixed candles that are made that I just fixed them, and also I'm making hand poured, which I gotta say, my prosperity candles and my love candles, those are the only 2 I'm offering right now. I'm talking about the hand poured. They're bomb though, for real. I burn my money ones very often. I love them. Love. They're the best candles I've ever burned personally. And I've bought a lot of Botanica candles and a lot of different kinds. Mine are the shit. Like, not even just saying that. Dead ass, they're the best. And you guys, I would love, I know I got to catch up on my testimonials. I will post them. Please don't stop sending them if you don't see them posted. My spirits appreciate it, and they will continue to give you results for you thanking them. So keep sending them. And I read them and I enjoy reading them, even if they don't get posted right away. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Katie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I hope you get, girl, me too. Especially because I drank and smoked and I want to sleep now. I love you guys. Take my money and bless me more. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do a video for you. Mwah. Love you. Toodles, bitch.